Some people now feel that TikTok has the potential to destroy the life of many young people who spend a lot of time watching content in the platform, most of which is also negative. But before we can delve into depth on how TikTok is likely to mess the lives of young people, let us first try to find out how it came to be. TikTok was created by Zhang Yiming, a software developer from Beijing. He founded ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, in 2012 and launched the platform as Douyin in China before it became known internationally as TikTok. The app's immense popularity, especially among young people, is largely due to its content discovery feed, known as the For You page, which uses an algorithm to personalize user feeds with short, engaging videos. This feature has made the platform good for content discovery, offering a mix of entertainment, connection, and creative expression. The Kenyan TikTok is an example of a platform where the young and old congregate. In this platform you will find anything, ranging from church service, cooking, cleaning, funeral services, to dancing, even some people taking a nap while music plays in the background, just name anything. It is equally a platform where you can find content that doesn't not necessarily reflect what the Kenyan society stands for. People meet in the platform to socialize, as well as support each other at times of need. However, it is not easy to know exactly whether the people being supported genuinely have the problem they claim they want solved. People present their problem. Maybe they are sick or have no food or shelter. They will go to TikTok and cry for help. The cry for help arouses emotions and sympathy, and people troop in to help. This can be considered something good, given that the government of Kenya has no social system in place to support people in dire need. There are also ministers of the gospel who are also preaching in TikTok to change souls, spread the gospel, make the community know of their existence, as well as earn some cash to support their ministry. TikTok is big on entertainment, business, and the sale of lifestyle. Young and old in equal measure showcase their talents in TikTok in return for gifts. Some dance, others do comedy, while others also share their life stories and short movie adverts, among others. In TikTok, people sell their merchandise, beauty products, household items, and clothes, among others. The sale of fake lifestyle is very common in the platform. Some content creators specialize in showing how they live elegantly to create desire among their followers to want to adopt to the same lifestyle, get them hooked up, and admire to see them every time. The content creators showcase luxury brands like designer clothes, watches, and cars, and the glamour that comes with it, emphasizing how sophisticated and their status was so high. They show how comfortable their home is, designed to demonstrate a happy life where families thrive, an admiration that many young people idealize, some of whom watch this lifestyle being promoted from the slums. Psychologically, their brains are looking for some sort of domestic bliss. As content creators go on holiday destinations, they showcase what they are enjoying there and tell their followers to not worry, they will someday enjoy the same. This is not a bad thing in the sense of it, but it would be a good thing if only content creators told their followers the truth. That the lifestyle they promote and trips they make, most of it is sponsored for them to even afford it. They also don't say that they use it for content creation that earns them a revenue. The one fallacy of TikTok and social media in general is that most content creators make followers believe that they are spearheading a family creation that would be beneficial to them. They manipulate them to thinking that they are growing a community, and to bring them even closer, believe that they are building for them a special family. There are some good content creators who help their followers in times of need, but there are just others who can't even support them. When they sell fake lifestyle, They don't really care much about how this would impact the mental health of the young people, as most of them are watching them from not-so-good homes. In fact, a few people, or even none of them, tell the truth about their earnings, yet they call themselves millionaires and want people to perceive them as so. A good number of them are jobless and are also trying to find who they are. People who have opened online shops to make their sales also do business, and most times the stuff they sell. A good number of their followers can only see them through the screen, just like any other online platform. How to regulate the person selling to make sure consumers don't get offered poor over good quality is not guaranteed. It is based on pure trust. In an interview with Ali, a sensational content creator truth watchdog broke down the psychology of fundraising in TikTok, where he intimated a possibility of the platform being used to steal money from people. He alleged that some content creators receive gifts such as lions and several lions in a day as part of a deal with thieves, while agreeing on how to share the proceeds after TikTok owner gets its own share. He alleged that it was not easy to make money by some content creator just sitting and talking the whole day in TikTok. It was also impossible. Some gifters had endless hard-earned money to just dash people in TikTok. To provide his point, he said that some content creators would get gifts on a daily basis, but still claim they needed fundraising to survive. Then a few days later come back to beg for more. They also fall out with their gifters after some time, and some, like NYAKO, have ended up having their financial statements discussed in the platform and even taken to authorities for an investigation. What doesn't blend well in TikTok is the desperate call for financial contributions to support charity where accountability is not guaranteed. It is the appeal for kindness and generosity from strangers by manipulating people to thinking that they are the heroes in the battle to save lives. Some followers pour donations in goodwill, hoping they would get updates on the growth of the charities they are requested to donate to. But as weeks turn to months and months to years, questions bubble up from their once adoring fans and whispers of doubt that turn into a cascade of demands for accountability. When some of the content creators are requested for accountability, they shout and say some nasty things to scare those demanding for accountability. It remains a mystery to many followers how the money they contribute gets spent. Those that support the lack of accountability are those followers hooked up in the negative content that the creators provide, which range from gossip to dirty digital fights, some of which gets personal, costing some people a good amount of loss of self-esteem, and in worst-case scenarios, loss of channel. They're people whose specialization is just to bully others and put themselves up on the ranks as the best fit or the one in charge. Any attempts to fight them out of the manipulative, powerful position, they shed tears for pity, and unreal as it sounds, that pulls more people closer. It is called the sympathy card. Negative stories sell so quickly, and people get hooked up faster, and so it goes without saying that most of their followers are interested on who wins the whole digital wars. Some take sides, while others showcase their bitterness and how they feel cheated, while others just decide to watch at the periphery silently. The fallouts that would fall would be immediate and devastating as well. Their followers feel as though their trust is evaporated, which makes them feel as though they have been duped and disillusioned. Beneath the digital facade lay the psyche of a true psychopath for most content creators. Calculating, devoid of genuine empathy, yet brilliantly how to emotionally appeal to their audience that get easily captivated. A good number of the content creators create their channels and foundations not genuinely, but based on the manipulation of digital affection. earning themselves millions of followers who are oblivious to the reality behind the screen. Each video, a carefully crafted performance designed to engage and enthrall, left viewers hungry for more, unaware of the psychological games at play. In the shadows of this digital wonderland, some content creators thrive, their true nature concealed by the very platform that celebrates them. Some followers and content creators alike also become dependent on the platform for approval, as they emphasize on the amount of gifts someone received, to the approval through likes, comments and shares. The constant pursuit of approval and validation from the online community affect their self-esteem and well-being. And with no break from negative criticisms, they start to value their worth based on the virtual validation they receive. This dynamic can foster a dependency on continuous social media engagement for emotional fulfillment and self-acceptance. The lack of mindful consumption of TikTok content and the increasing length of time young people are spending listening negative contents is really alarming. When we fill our days by watching or reading negative things, it's like feeding our hearts a diet of just junk food. Imagine if all you ever ate was candy and chips. Pretty soon, you'd feel pretty awful, right? Our brains work the same way. Soaking up scary news stories, sad movies, or angry arguments online can make our minds feel heavy and gloomy, like there's a dark cloud hanging over us all the time. It can make it harder to smile, tough to hope, and even affect how well we sleep at night. Just like our bodies need good food to stay healthy, our brains need happy, hopeful stuff to keep them bright and strong. Let's try to pick the good stuff as much as we can, so we can keep our minds feeling as sunny as a beautiful, clear day. There is this story that many TikTokers won't leave alone. The passing of CHIRA, and as he is already gone to meet his Maker and has rested in peace with the Lord, still people in the platform continue to debate who did what, who didn't do what. Totally, a good number of people feel obligated to keep explaining and try so hard to blame each other. It doesn't matter whether you were involved in the funeral arrangements or not, you find yourself somewhat worried in the Kenyan TikTok platform. It alleged that CHIRA, in one of his videos, made a claim against another TikToker, was taken to court, which caused his mental health deterioration and rejection by people. It was in the platform you would see him sit, and some people would come to his platform to purely tell him negative things, and as he sank so deep in depression, people looked the other way. Now that he is gone, the spirit of regret has overpowered all the people that followed him, his critics, those that organized his funeral, and friends, family. People look so haunted. It is in TikTok, where people are trying so hard to navigate the whole life of CHIRA, what he may have done or not done, among others. It is a roller coaster. Mourning in the platform is part of it, and whoever mental health will be negatively affected by the blames. It doesn't matter. But it's clear the story of CHIRA is one that has devastated Kenyan TikTokers. It has made many allude that there is a hovering spirit preying on the souls of young people in the platform,